Hello everyone, welcome to Nebraska. This is our farm. So this is our farm. We're a dairy farm. We have two farms. One's a arable, and then the other one is. So the second farm is an arable, but there's no farmhouse. Let's get this good old girl started back up. It's been a little bit. We've been baling today. Quite a roleplay. I'm using a Logitech steering wheel, head tracking, joystick, or the side panel, as you'd say. So we're heading to the bale storage area where we store the bales. This is 7230, I think it is. H480 loader on it. We've got 17R here, an AGCO tractor here. So we've got two John Deeres and an AGCO, lava loader tractor and a JCB wheel loader which goes to both yards. As you can see, there's the JCB. So what we're going to do, I'm going to put this away in the shed first. And then we're going to, it's going to be a bit muddy in here. Should be able to make it. So the foldings, to let it go. We'll fold them in actually. So here's the AGCO. There's another loader tractor with a mixer. So we'll just toss this down. Is it touching the ground yet? There you go. Wait for that to turn off. So it's a 7730. Okay. So here's where the first dairy operation started. Now we've got two sheds. Those got put up 2 years ago. This is a 2018 JCB loader. So find the on part for it. And yeah, so this is our 2018 JCB. This is when they first started to make they started making this sort of series in 2016, 2015, I believe. So here it is. It's our main machine. This gets used for loader operations, so anything what's got to do with loading work in the farm gets used. So it's a good little wheel loader. Well, it's not really little, but it's good, nice and comfortable. So we're on Nebraska. That's where we moved from Midwest Horizon. There we go. Once we get on a solid bit of area, actually I'll just toss them down in the mud here. There we go, and then we'll do this quicks. So this is my dad's farm. Well, I still help him any time, but this is his main farm. He lives here, so this is their main farm. There we go. So I got some straw there from last year's harvest. It's running out soon, but we're in late spring, so one of the last days. Tomorrow's the last day of spring. Then after that, there's no more spring, which is good. And that's summer. Let's just check if that's. Yep, that's good. There we go. Now we can start getting on with this job. So how's your day been? My day's been quite good. We're gonna just grab this. So the local dealer at the moment, there's a case. And the next town over, that's where we get our John Deeres from. But they get delivered to that case dealer because that's where certain places go. Like certain companies only will drop it off to a local price. So let's get this one like this. Just gonna put the drone out quickly so you guys can see. So the drone's out, you guys will be able to hear me. Come on, too close to those bales there. So what we're gonna do, those are perfectly lined up with each other, so we're gonna take them like this and take two at a go. If the wheel loader would take it, get some traction on the grass. So some years we plant alfalfa for the bales. So, with that happened this year, we have alfalfa in the ground, which is over there. There we go. Pushed it just a bit too much though. Let's put the drone back. Let's go back in here so you guys can see what I'm doing. What? Oh, so yeah, it's gonna be a good year. You guys are more likely wondering how did I get to work with none of my vehicles here. They're both at my house. Need to put the drone out to see this. So there we go. That's the first part done. Usually the very first, like that part, getting the stack started is one of the hardest parts. But so this year it's 2019. Yeah, this JCB is an older. Well, it's just 1 year old, but the attachment we've got in the front is brand new. We use two ones. We use this sort of one, and then we use an MDS one, what we had in that John Deere. That's the loader bracket one, but we've got another one for the loader. No, I mean the proper loader, this wheel loader. So that's how we stack our bales on the farm. We stack them, we put the row of bales in the middle, and then you stack them over the bales. It's kind of like bricklaying, if you've done that before. There we go. Now we stack one in the front, like this. Now it'll become easier now. There we go. So we've got two 7Rs. That one, what's out in the field, that's the one with the linkage, the front linkage. The other one doesn't have a front linkage. We don't have them on the arable side. I do both parts in the farm. I do arable and dairy. I do not own the farm at the moment, but you never know when that will happen. And plus, I don't really mind what I'm doing, as long as if I'm on the farm, that's all I care about. There we go. As you can see, that's the monitor for this machine. It's quite a good setup on these JCBs. Wish we had. I'm kind of happy that we got this one instead of the previous 2015 series, because they don't have that monitor and they're quite old now. So the drone's out for reasons. Okay, let's pull the joystick back. So I got that left. We're just gonna finish up the baling and then that's what we'll do. Oof. Of course, we're gonna have to have this set here. I'll just chuck this one over here for a minute. Get the set of 2 first. So you may be thinking, where's the cattle? The cattle are coming. They're coming from Iowa. So we did buy them from Iowa. There's a farm closing up in the state of County Line. They didn't have that much equipment, and then they moved to Nebraska, kind of around my area, but not as close. I'm gonna move that set of bales just quickly in front of the straw blower. So this is the odd set for the moment. There we go, we'll just set this down like that. Engine off. I'm gonna walk over to the machine. I'm joking, I'm not gonna walk. So here we are, we're in the John Deere 7230. Before we get that going, let's check the chrome big pack baler. It's brand new to the farm. Got it last year. It's the first time it's been used. It's the spots what you see what are missing here. That's where we cleared all the bales up. The only reason we're missing that is because it's my first time using this baler, and you have to get used to having a square than a round. So we're making the bales now. Nice 7R this is, I like it. It's got 106 hours on it. So this was brand new. There's the arable. Doesn't have a house on it because we don't need it. That's got a nice house. It's got like a, basically looks like a mansion. So here it is, nice 7R. Over there we've got an 8400. That's more likely gonna get probably. I'm not sure yet. Not sure what we're planning. I like the 7R series in my opinion. It's quite a good series. So the GoPro what we're using, it's a Hero 7 Black. I like the colour of it, so I got that. I think that's beans. We didn't plant any beans this year. So the reason why this has got a front linkage on it is to run mowers. Our set of mowers got a front and back. It's like a European style. It's a Lily, so it's from Europe. Oh, there it goes. And the windrow we have is from Australia. It's Australian rake. It's called a Scrivener, and it's got oversized load signs on it. We got it made in Australia because it's quite a big place over there. This tractor's getting dusty. Oh my god, the baler. Don't have that many rows left, and then we can put this away for till second cut. This is our only grass field, as I'm aware of. That farmyard though, it does look nice. It's not as big one, like one of the some of the runs around here. But over there, where those trees, there's a small farm. It's like an acreage by the looks of it. It's got a shed, 2 grain bins, 350 bushel grain bins, 350,000 bushel grain bins. Our ones are quite big. The wind must have got that bale to be up on that side. Not that many people use 7Rs. Don't know why. They're quite good, especially for dairy operations. I mean, look, it's number 2. There we go. So that crackling sound, I'm not sure what it is. I think it's the dust from the baler. Don't know why the wind's getting these bales. Don't know how it is. I mean, look at it. Never seen that one before. Oh, I can see the end nearly, which is good. Stupid bird. Oh my god. It's getting extremely dusty. Gotta be careful of it like that, it'll cause baler fires, and I kinda don't fancy that. Not that many rows left, and then we can finally get out this field. I'm not sure how many birds we got in this field, but say a decent amount, that's all I'm gonna say. Seems like we've got a decent amount, because I can see the other side now. Yeah, this tractor will definitely need a wash down, that's for sure. A square bale weighs a ton. So we've got 4 more rows left. Or 5 after we've done this one. No, 4 after we've done this one. This is the 5th one. So the reason why the steering wheel out roll pretty quickly, the reason why it looks really flickery, it's a farm sim side panel on steering wheel. So when I'm going down the road in like a semi or a pickup, and you see the steering wheel like this, don't mind it, that's just me turning the steering wheel. There we go. So it looks like we'll be on our 4th one now. Let's get this one done. Get the fs19 done. Oh, what? Okay, I have no idea actually what happened there. Yeah, bale weighs just a ton. I don't like baling, in my opinion. Can get boring. But it's part of farming. Two rows left after this. So before we continue with the roleplay, what we're going to do is a cheaty way to get them on the trailer if you want. Maybe we could do auto load. But yeah. So I've got an idea. Let's look at my iPad. So we're looking at the iPad right now. So we see a 48-foot Kenley silver trailer. I think I've got one of them, or we've had one of them before. Can't remember. I think we have got one. What does this thing look like? It could hold bales. It's kind of it's one of those sorts of trailers with a drop deck. I don't understand. I actually don't understand why this thing doesn't. Wait a minute. So if I can maybe hustle out a deal to get this thing. Because we need to get a bale trailer for the trucks. Let's have a look. I'm having a look right now. Okay, we can have a. So I have no idea what's going on. Trying to find a good bale trailer, but you can see it found some issues, I'm telling you. There's probably a conflict with this trailer and that one. I bet you this thing will spawn it. Aha, so obviously the collision is just a bit too much on that, I can tell. See, let's just get this baling done. I want to get out of this field. It's driving me up the wall. Well, dust off. In real life you can't wash balers, but in farm sim you have to. It's the only way to wash it. So you usually use a leaf blower. I wish I could do that, but that's farm sim. So the baler side, it's got 6 hours on it. So yeah. I'm more likely gonna have to use that Wilson auto load trailer because it seems like the only way to do it without that trailer. That's the only way I can do it. I'll think of it in the next videos. You won't see me use it, gotta use what you gotta use, right? Okay. Okay, good. It says check. It's not too bad. It's not too dusty like I was expecting it. Wait, let's get back in the 7 now. So there's our corn. Looks like it's coming up quite well. Why does it keep on happening? So, go. Okay, let me just. I'm just getting comfortable in the tractor. You know, I've been in it nearly all day. Slow down a bit because we do have a bale. Oh my god. Let's keep on going, keep on going. Keep the momentum up. There's the house. That's his pickup. Look at that. Gotta love those John Deere. Forage harvester, it's brand new. Just came from Europe. See how much further we can go. Actually, that's perfect. That's good. Ignition. And let's shut those doors. Let's get in the truck. This does have an automatic gearbox in it. So that's R for reverse. We did not hit that, luckily. Gives us a second. Drone mode. So these bales are getting on here really good. Done. That's one way to do it. So we're just gonna, what we do, I usually turn around here, just turn like this. just to get all the birds out of the field so they don't damage seed. Let's go and collect more bales. It's all spread up. So we've got one more load left, I'd say. I'm telling you, something's not right with this truck's brakes. Drone's back out now so you guys can see it. This is going to be one heck of a load to get in. I mean, look at it. Look how weird it looks. And there's only two. Look. It has to be an odd number. No, the first one's not bad though. So we've got two sets of 39. Let's put it over here. That sounds like a plan, doesn't it? Just toss them all there. There we go. We'll just put the truck over here where it belongs. Not in the mud though. There you go. Handbrakes on. Not a bad truck. Just need to move it forward a bit. I mean, that's just torture. There we go. Oof, I don't want that squatting down. This is some sloppy stuff. So we're back in the JCB, but yeah, which is quite good. I like being in this machine. Now let's just push set right there. Yeah, we did, definitely did. So this is 1.8 tons right in front of me right now. So no mistakes can be made. So the drain's out for you. This machine's getting dirty. Done that. Now, likely need to put the camera back, or the drone back in now, because it's starting to get gnarly. There we go. There we go. Oh. Seat may sound squeaky. Just need to have a look up on camera on the drone. I just have to leave it there hovering. There we go. No idea what that. Oh, it's right underneath the time. No idea what that does. So what we're gonna have to do now is this. Done. Got a couple more to go, I think. Yeah, I do. This will probably be the last stack for this wheel loader to do. Then I'll probably get that tractor out. Where's the... No, actually I may just run down to the other yard and just grab the other bale spike. So there we go, that stack is not quite neat. That's looking nice, I'm liking it. Probably gonna leave this bale spike here in this farm. Damn, this thing's starting to get muddy. Okay, that's the last stack there. Then it's gonna get just a bit weird with that stack. So we're just gonna put the wheel loader. Where did I put the wheel loader? Should I just... Nah, I probably shouldn't just put it in there. I would, but I don't think I should. Oh, that felt really sketchy for a reason. For some reason, I don't know. There we go, let's get in the 7730. Let's get this thing all started up quickly. Oh. So yeah, that oil was all good for that tractor. Now, let's that start up. Let's have a look. So we got 5 sets of 3 high. What? Yeah, 5. Because it's 4. One more. Yeah, big. I'm just getting the GoPro on properly. There we go. So let's get this loader all set up. Yeah, that's good right there. This tractor's a bit doesn't like three sets of bows. That's alright. How am I meant to do it? You know, I will organise them for the wheel loader. Yeah, it's definitely a bit too heavy. Just a bit, you know. So let's get this set of 2 here. Move them around about here. There we go. take one of these. So let's start clearing up these boys right here. So if I can't take a 2 or 3, 2 stacks, you can take 2 twos. Can it? Uh, 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 ooh, the mud. Bet you that the egg goes quite good. I'll show you inside of it. It's quite a nice little tractor. It's not really little, but it's nice. That JCB's a beast. Gonna have to get a weight for this machine. Ooh. Why's the tire spinning? There we go. There we go. Let's put this machine away actually. And let's toss it in here. I mean, look at this JCB. It's like screaming at me, telling it to wash it. Let's get up in it, yeah? Let's push it over here. Pushing it into the mud, I know. So that's one way to get out of there. It's just to push it. It's a way. It's always been a way. The pushing way in the muddy areas like this gets used all the time. If you don't have a rope or a chain, you push. But that's if you've got a vehicle stuck. But if you don't have a vehicle stuck, you don't use a rope or a chain. It's just common sense. So that solid bit there, that does need to be That does need to be changed. Whew. Just looking. So we're just having a look. um, uh, that pick could be changed. It just needs to have a change, in my opinion. We can have a look in the iPad to see what ones we could want, have, or need. Not that many, in my opinion. Oh, I think I found one made by a contractor. Yeah, I found it. So that pit next time will be changed out. Even though it's a good looking pit, I mean look at it. We could just fix it in stream right now actually, yeah we could actually. That's actually a good idea. Just so it doesn't trigger me all the time. So yeah, I can just get rid of that bit right now if I wanted to. It's just a shame that I really wanted that, actually I did want it, but I mean, look. It just sucks, doesn't it? So we'll just chuck these on the top and it'll more likely be the end. Well, I'm gonna hopefully try and fix it. Because I don't really want to get rid of it. It doesn't really make sense, in my opinion. So we can fix it right now, actually. Let's do it.